Hello and welcome to this brief tutorial on how to work with our maps. This tutorial will briefly explain the basics and will also touch on some of the more advanced features. First up, categories. You can find these on the bottom right of each map that is utilizing this feature. Together with attributes, these allow for easy to use navigation on each map. This can also make navigation for your visitors extremely easy. Let's say that they're looking for a fitness center that also accommodates wellness. Within seconds, your visitor is left with the requested selection. In order to add or change categories and attributes, go over to the Content tab on the left-hand side of your screen. Select Categories, and once you're on this screen, you can click on Add Categories. Over here, you can set whatever name you would want. Let's say we want to add a park, and we want the appropriate color for a park and the appropriate icon as well. When we click Save, it's now saved into your categories, and when we go over to the map, it will also show on the map. Now everyone who's making a new place on this map is now able to pick from the park category as well. Adding and editing attributes is done in a similar fashion. Go over to the Content tab once again, and now select Attributes. Over here you can see all the attributes currently installed. You can edit these, remove them, and when you go over to the Add button, you can once again start adding new types of attributes. There are two attributes that allow for filtering on the map, these being Select and Multiple Select. In this case, I'll show you how to make a select attribute. So just fill in the required information. Make sure that you have a relevant icon. Once you make sure that the settings for your attribute are right, you can then fill in the choices, which in this case are going to be paid and free. You can then save your attribute and it will immediately show up in the list of attributes. And then when we go back to the map, you can immediately see it in the Advanced Filtering tab. So another really important feature when setting up a new map are the advanced settings. So go over to the Setting tab on the left hand side of your screen and choose Advanced. And here you can see all the advanced settings. Over here you can set things like if the map is public, if other people can enter their places in the map, and also if there is approval needed from the admins in order for those places to be published. I will now give you some general tips that will allow you to gain the most of your new map. It's ideal to add as much information regarding a place as possible, since this will allow the visitor to immediately see what to expect. Second up, filling in details such as phone numbers and addresses should be added through the use of dedicated attributes. This will make for a much cleaner and more organized map. Third up, it is extremely useful to use very descriptive names for your places. Don't call a park just a park, but instead use the actual name of the park. And last up, if you would like to decrease the clustering of your places, you can simply contact our support and we'll adjust it for you. Okay, so next up I will quickly talk about some of the add-ons and upgrades, in particular White Labeling and Admin Pro. White labeling will allow you to run your map on your own domain. It will also provide the ability to customize the design of your map, including color and logos. The Admin Pro add-on will allow you to closely monitor your mapping journey. It allows you to do all sorts of things like implementing Google Analytics and assigning map administrators. Don't forget that there are additional extensions that will allow you to run your Mapodic map on a private domain or a mobile application. The mobile application can be custom developed within a very short period of time. It will be available in both the App Store and Google Play, and it will allow you for multiple branding options as well as space for potential sponsors. The affordable pricing will minimize your expenses, and our support will allow you to focus on your project. Once you customize the settings to your preferences, you can share the map to the world by allowing it as mentioned in the advanced settings. People from all over the world will now be able to comment, share, and interact with your map. Enjoy!